Okay, ladies and jams. All right, let me tell y'all about my luck. My luck is pretty good and pretty bad at the same time, but I'm enjoying the good portion of my luck. One of my little buds, he sent me a link, found a guy that has FZR 400 and FZR 600 parts. I hit the guy up immediately. The things that he was listing were wire harnesses, igniters, everything, all the stuff that I need. And voila, look what we got here. I do believe this is OEM junk right here. I'm super hyped about this. Most of this stuff is in really good condition. And you got to think about it. This is from 89, 91, etc. So a lot of this stuff is really hard to find. Some of the stuff I got to get from Europe, whatever. But this is the important box. Everything connectors seem to be in very, very good condition. So I'm really hoping that this isn't a smoked unit that just looks and smells good. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I lucked out and I got everything that I needed in one, and I don't need to chase down anything else online. So guess what we're about to do? Get all of this on the bike. Now, here's one thing. Like I said, my pops did come through and he checked everything out, and he didn't find any reason as to why I should even think about swapping the wire harness just yet. Although I do have the wire harness, he says just plug stuff up, hit it with the voltmeter, and test it out and see what goes on. So the bike needs a battery, of course, because since the rectifier died and the battery lost its charge and everything else, I'm just gonna plug everything in its respective locations, replace the fuses that were blown on here, and then we're going to just plug power to the bike, hit it with the voltmeter, and make sure everything's good. So let's get down to business on that. And this bike is so incredibly simple to work on. All I really need right now is just this Phillips head. This one was smoked. Ooh, and it smells smoked too. So fingers are crossed that that is good condition. All right, so we got the new igniter in. Pull off this tail fairing. These are all of our electronics. These lines, these white lines right here, these come directly from the stator into the rectifier. The rectifier obviously controls a little bit of the voltage flow, so I think that went bad. Oh, and it's on there tough. I'm daggone for this. Oh, man. There we go. Set it on light, use a little bit of impact, and help that thing crack open. These are only like 15, 20 bucks on eBay, so I'm definitely gonna get a couple of them. And with this also doubling as a grounding plate, it makes sense that the connection would be so daggone tight. So we'll just make sure that we've got the same kind of torque on it. Oh yeah, she grounded. Okay, so those parts are replaced. Got a fuse in there that needs to be replaced, and I'll take all of the good fuses off of this wire harness and just store them on the bike. All right, I also have to check something else that I forgot, and that's to see if the rectifier is working. We'll start it real quick. And yeah, rectifier is working. It's holding like 8 volts, which isn't great. It's up to 9 volts. It's climbing slightly. Interesting. Bike runs again, but we have no tag, no dash illumination, nothing going on here. So, of course I could ride it, but I'm not going to. I want 100% compliance, and I want this thing to work as intended. So Man, baffled. Super baffled. Oh, here's another really crazy thing. Left blinker doesn't work. Right blinker is working. Really, really strange. And like I said, I've gone through about everything on the harness. Since this is here, I just laid it out, stretched it out next to the bike, looked at everything, identified everything, and cross-referenced everything with the wiring schematic. So I know what every harness clip and component does. I should just throw in the towel on it and take it to the shop. I don't know, man. Mechanically, I could do a lot on the bike, but boy, when it comes to electricals, woo, man, I don't know. So that's where I'm at, and that's where it's gonna stay for at least the next 24 hours. And I'll get back to my toys and projects later. But that's gonna be it. Leave in the comments, what do you think? Should I drop it off at some shop and let them charge me hella per hour as I figure out something that I might figure out myself if I sit here and scratch my head long enough? Or maybe you got an idea about what it can be. All my UK guys, everybody that still deals with these old bikes, drop me a comment and let me know what it may be. I may just be fully overlooking it because I'm not frustrated, but I'm puzzled. So I don't know, let me know. I'm out.
Got to have dedication, hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication.